Whoa. Whoa, this is a tragic day for hellos. How's everyone doing? Congrats, Softy, on being first and hello-ness. I'm so sad, everybody. I want everyone to know how sad I am, okay? I was so excited to do the stream today. I was so excited. I woke up, I was getting ready, I sat here, I had everything set up. It took forever to line up the goddamn camera. I was adjusting my monitors to make it all look good. I was about to lint roll my fucking desk. And then my phone was like sitting in the camera and I was like, oh, like my face is reflecting in that. And I was like, I just want to have my camera. Like, I just want to have my phone like in the camera, that's fine. And then I was like, wait, like, let me check with the cards because they're reflective. And at certain angles, it definitely was reflecting my face. And whilst I know I've talked about this before, I don't super care about like being on the internet. Like, I've had my face on the internet knowing that, you know, the internet's forever. But I also, at this point in time, don't want like that in my VTube content, because this is VTube content. I want those to be separate, right? Yeah. Also, it was a super unflattering angle. Come on. Like, fucking double chin central from it. It was not a flattering look. Maybe if I like looked really cute in the angle, we would have done it, but I'm joking. I'm joking. No, yeah, you'd see my one brain cell in my head. Like, and we gotta protect her. Like, that brain cell, wait. We gotta protect. So yeah, I'm actually really sad about that, because I was really hyped to do that. But I might try to go and like record some videos, either like TikToks and post them to the server, or like a full video and post it so I could edit it out. I just didn't want to risk that happening on stream, because it would have happened, you know. I was like, I'm gonna be sitting like this, I'm gonna be sitting like that, it's gonna be reflective, and like I have to have a lot of lights on so it looks good, but I know I'm so sad about it. I'm truthfully, I was really upset. I still am upset. But I think I'll probably like record it and post it though. Because then if anything happens, I could just edit it out and then no one has to know. It was our little secret. But today we're gonna do some Artfight prep instead. Truthfully, if I'm gonna be real with you all, I was gonna cancel. Oh my gosh, why am I frozen? Hello? Bring me back. Why am I frozen? Why am I frozen? Why? But, yeah, we're gonna do Artfight prep. Actually, before I had to make my drawing scene because I was going to redo it for Artfight, and I hadn't downloaded all the assets that I used to use. So that was super fun. But let me check a few things on my iPad, because I have been doodling one of my characters for Artfight, but we're not allowed to look at her on stream. She would maybe be fine, but she's not naked, but she's not necessarily clothed either. She essentially wears pasties and underwear, so we're not gonna risk the ban for that. But yeah, my sister is here today. She's also going to be doodling. And I also have to figure that out, because she's on the same sound channel as Spotify, and we can't have that. Oh gosh, let me... Okay. We'll probably do one of these characters. So I have two characters that I want to prep today. I don't know which one. I'll probably won't end up putting both of them on Artfight, but we'll see. Why is my iPad not screen mirroring? iPad. There we go. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, thank you. I was gonna try to do that myself. There we go. Okay, you're unmuted now. The world can hear you. I actually need to fix this because she's on the she's on the same audio source as Spotify, which means she can't be heard in the VOD. Oh wait, no. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I'm not playing a game, so I can just have you on my normie. Okay. Gaming. You say something, please?
I was gonna take a sip right when you asked me to do that.
Thank you. Let me turn on my VOD background music. Oh, wait, actually no, because everybody can hear that right now. It's not actually set. No, it is. Oh my god, OBS, you imported that setting too? Kissy kissy. Do you hear the like background music right now? Are we supposed to hear her? Yes. Say something, dear sister of mine.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
No music. Okay, no, that's good. Thank you. That's good. I wanted to make sure I had like a backtrack for the VOD because we'll have Spotify. But I want to make sure that you couldn't hear that and then hear the Spotify when I play it. We can try to start a jam. I just don't know how that works with my jam queue.
Yeah, I didn't know if it would mess with your add-on. We can try though. You can
Let
set one up
me
and
host the
then.
jam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 exactly.
Invite. Copy link.
You can set that and then I'll just redeem something and see if it puts it in the queue.
I mean, I can redo
Yes.
something too.
Launch Spotify.
It's gonna. We might work on my profile a bit too. My profile's kind of okay, but this is pretty quiet. I also need to change my iPad scene because this is not looking good. Okay, so you added.
It added
Okay,
it to the queue. So
it did. Let me remove
supposed to work.
Chapel Roan because that was one of my test songs. I was just trying to put random songs that weren't in the same playlist. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so anybody can do that. You just have to go in, redeem that, put your Spotify link or like the name, and then it'll add it to the queue. Just don't wanna do. Sorry, I'm adjusting Spotify on your end when I should adjust Spotify on my end, so it's louder for me. Okay. Let me adjust my iPad so we all can see my beautiful iPad. It's not my iPad. What did I name my iPad? Oh my god. I'm really bad at naming things. A lot of the time I'll either like not name them or name them something stupid. But I actually named my iPad, so. Oh gosh, okay. Oh, I'm moving me now. This program I use is strange right now. Jesus is my virtue. Okay, that's probably gonna be like the best. Is it? I don't know.
Oh, I can pop out your window.
Twitch.
What? Maybe I can't. Yeah. It says I can.
Okay.
It won't though. That sucks. Oh well.
Are you drawing too?
I am.
Do you want me to put it on the stream or you just want it?
You can if.
Okay. If you share your
where to put it.
screen, I'll try. I don't have it set up, but I can
I
figure it
am.
out.
If it don't fit, it don't fit. Simple. So.
No, we got this. because I'm gonna just chat. I have an idea for how I want to do our art fight setup, or like if I happen to like stream with anybody, I could like also have their art stuff or whatever they're doing on screen, but I haven't made it yet. I saw you commented earlier when I was looking at my art fight. I'm so glad. Last night I was like, I need to make this little kitty, so I made Goopy. My idea was just like a sheet. I was like, I just want him to be like, have like sheet physics. He's just gonna be a little guy. This is called Cat Chat. Yeah. Oops. I swear I'll eventually start drawing. Ow, wow, wow. Oh, I don't want to share our DMs. Not that there's anything there. No, there's literally nothing there. I'm so glad somebody actually did. I think it'd be so cool if lots of people made strange little black cats. I agree. I love little goofy guys. I was scrolling through Artfight yesterday, and I saw so many silly little guys. There was this one person who they had like 45 OCs, and they were all silly little guys. Like, one was named like Weedy, and it was just like a wheat. They had like 10 different like soda can OCs, and I loved it. And I would have saved them to attack them, but they didn't have their age in their profile, and a lot of their profile gave me vibes that they were quite young. And I also put like minus don't react on my profile, so I just want to, I'm not going to be, you know, but they had one OC that I really loved, and I was like, oh, they don't have their age, but like all of like the art and like the way they typed, I was just like, man, this kid. This is a kid. It's so sad. Okay. I don't know how good that is, but I think that'll be good enough. Oh, I need to ignore list, enter user, Blittybot. Sorry, buddy. And me. we're getting ignored in the chat. Okay, excited to D&D tonight? Yeah. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told her. I don't know how to play a wizard, and I have not I have not looked into how to play a wizard. Okay. I also have my launch.
As you should.
I don't want to play a sorcerer and I've been doing it for 3 years, so it'll be fine. I can try to help as much as possible and you can always above table ask. Oh yeah, and I know like if I have questions I can ask, and I know I can take my time. It's just I think since wizards have like every spell in the world, I'm just like, why do I have 500 spells? I need to find my Apple Pencil cover. Also, Hawk and I were trying to figure out our character stuff, and since she's not going to be there today, we were trying to figure out like why her character wasn't there. And then I went back and looked at the recap I got, and we're not on the fucking material plane, so that made it really hard to figure out why she isn't there, because where else is she gonna be? So I don't know why I'm there. Like, I mean, I guess truthfully though, my character just being like a silly little guy wandering the planet. For anyone who wants to know, my D&D character I made for this campaign is essentially Blitty. He is a grung necromancer who just loves silly little things. He loves amphibians, he loves demons, he loves devils, he loves undead critters. He is just a critter lover, and he's a silly little guy who is gonna do it for the vine. Oh my god, wait, my father never answered me.
He never answered me either. We gotta wait till he gets home.
I made a mistake in my character creation, and my character can't speak common. He only can speak grung. I mean, she probably could. I don't really know all of like what's happening. Okay, so I was looking up grung because I wanted to know if they had prehensile tongues, like a frog, right? They don't. And then in that, it said that grung typically never learn any other language than grung. And I was like, oh god, what language did I give my guy, assuming, you know, I gave him something? No. He's just gonna be going ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Yeah, and then we were like, I don't know how our characters met if he can only speak frog, but, you know. Okay. This is a character that I want to prep. I just kind of want to make her like a reference sheet, I think, and decide some things on her design. Because I'm not 100% sure. You're gonna add a lot to this campaign. Oh, yeah. I hope you guys like... If you die, I'm a necromancer, you know? Hello! I was just about to show you the other character that I had, but... I
remembered.
I don't think I can show her. I really don't think so. She's a slime demon girl. With no eyes. And she's very lovely, but her outfit consists of pasties and underwear.
With no eyes and 2 gold booties.
Yeah. I had to, like, give her personality, because I was like, I can't just say that, like, she's an entity that feeds off sex, and then people be like, oh yeah, how am I supposed to draw her? Because, like, also in my head, she doesn't talk. She just exists. But I was like, she likes sweets and doing nothing. I think she's kind of like, I added the succubus tag because she has succubus like features, but she's just a thing. She didn't have a name. Like, I have it written down that she's only ever referred to as she or her. She's her. She's just... And then we were talking, because Hawk said this, but I also thought this when I was making her, that, like, some crazy art of her and him, like him from Powerpuff Girls, chef's kiss. That would be beautiful. I should add that into her description.
You should.
I will love you forever and ever if you if you draw her with him. They could just be like skipping down the park. I made her a while ago. Just when I wanted to draw, and I was like, I guess I could add her. 20 Days of Tar Style! Is the music at good volume or is it too quiet? I haven't drawn a single thing this entire stream. I want everyone to know. This thing right here, her like little hair piece, hurts my brain. That's why I had it alone, so I could just copy and paste it over and over so I don't have to draw it. Okay. Okay, so this is like the notes that I had on her. I said that she had hair vents and I wanted her to have like a buzz under that, but that wouldn't work. That's not how hair vents work, so we're just gonna erase that. But I will write that she has hair vents. Thank you, Sadara. Oh, that's white. I wanted like green. Okay. So this little character, I've named her Eliweb. I actually made her with the intention of just like designing a character, and then I was like, oh, like if I ever like did a DOPS or whatever, she could be one. But no, she's my little freak. Truthfully, when I think of her, I just think of her being like a little weirdo. She's a little creep. She stares at you through the window. She's a little weirdo. There's some inconsistencies, as in her little chibi I made, her necklace connects to her belly button piercing, but in this one, her necklace is in her cleavage, which, if you didn't know, that is not where your belly button is.
I don't know.
I also used a specific brush for her eyes, and then I deleted that brush, so...
Oh. Rip.
I did it knowingly. I told myself, this is the brush that I use for that one thing. And I was like, well, it'll be okay. I have that Juno charm you gave me on my mic. I have to take it off. Well, if you had surgery to swap one of your belly button and one of your nipples?
Why?
No, I'm thinking about that, and I don't... I guess you could, but like... Because I guess after being in the womb, your belly button doesn't serve much of a purpose. I guess. Wait, let me show you guys Goopy. Let me hide it because I don't know. Wait, I can actually show you this version of my demon slime girl. This was just like a little chibi that I made of her. But this is her gist. She does not look like a slime in any drawing I've ever done, but that's her. Now I have to hide it because she's in a stack with other drawings of her that... No, thank you. Okay, here's Goopy. Okay, this is Goopy. I love Dr. Pepper.
Goopy.
This is Goopy. Goopy is a void puddle in the shape of a cat. Goopy always has his little goat eyes, his little teethies, and little cat ears, but it can be any shape, any form. He's just a little guy. I think this Goopy is my is my favorite goopy. I like that one the best. What a goopy little guy, exactly. And then I told myself, this is the only one, because if I just start like making silly little guys, my art fight is going to have a trillion silly little guys, and they're all just gonna be different flavors of goopy. Okay. If you looked really closely, you could have saw my demon slime girl reference sheet. I currently have a Dr. Pepper 2-liter right next to me. Oh, jealous. Jealous. What's your favorite flavor of Dr. Pepper? So little guy's always nice. I agree. Didn't have to look that closely. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I missed it. Once I have it finished, I'll probably post it in the server, but I haven't finished it yet because I haven't decided what I'm doing with half of it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna finish my stack before I forget it. And then we'll... I also have this character who's... She's a goblin. She's an ice cream goblin. Her hair is made out of ice cream. And she's also like a little fairy. And she was a fairy. I was looking for... Well, I guess I was looking on Pinterest yesterday. And I was looking at the, like, you know the old Tinkerbell books? I was looking at those outfits from the old Tinkerbell books. For outfit inspo. But she's an old character that I whipped together and I've, like, never really done anything with, so... I like her design, though. You clean your desk today? Let's fucking go! Only ever tried the original Dr. Pepper because I used to not like Dr. Pepper at all, mainly because I don't like darker pops. But I tried Dr. Pepper a while ago and ended up liking it. Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
One of us.
I think my favorite Dr. Pepper is probably cherry Dr. Pepper. But I also like strawberries and cream. I tried the coconut one and I thought it was meh. The more I drank it, the less I liked it. It was very artificial and very syrupy. I haven't tried the black cherry Dr. Pepper. Original is always good. I bet I have time to draw some of these characters too. Last time at Artfight, I was shocked that I ran out of time. I feel like last time I did Artfight, the end snuck up on me. We went to Otakon last year, yeah? Was Artfight at the beginning or the end of Artfight? Was Otakon at the beginning or the end of Artfight? Okay.
At the end.
Okay, so never mind. It did not sneak up on me. I was at an anime convention, and then I was like, I'm done. I don't know. I did 6 attacks, and I think I'm pretty happy with them. I have looked at them now, and I'm like, why did I make that choice? Why did I do that? But the one attack I look back on, and I'm like, dang, I still really like that, was the one I did on Toad. And I look, and I was like, damn, I pulled out some stylistic things I didn't even know I could do. There was like some shading shit. I was like, fuck, I didn't even know I could do that. and I did it last year. I don't drink a lot. I try not to drink a lot of soda, but I usually either go for like a Sprite or a Dr. Pepper. I want to try the strawberries and cream one, and to be honest, I think I'd like the cherry one. You were hooked on Mountain Dew Code Red, was just cherry flavoring. I think Mountain Dew Code Red is very different from cherry Dr. Pepper. But I think it's also because like the Mountain Dew's lighter. I like the strawberries and cream, and I usually am not a fan of zero sugar things, but zero sugar strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper is actually really good. I went to a friend's house, and they only had sugar-free soda. And truthfully, I tried one of each. There was like a Dr. Pepper, there was a strawberries and cream, there's a root beer. I was like, thanks. Only sodas I drink are Sprite and it's knockoffs, yeah, and a Baja Blast if I go to Taco Bell. Yeah, I love Baja Blast. We tried the new Baja Blast. or the, I don't know what it's called, the other than like the new Baja Blast, but it was okay. It was kind of eh. Dude, I still get this one troll I drew 2 years ago with big heart eyes. Ah! Yeah, I was looking at, like other people's attacks and stuff too. Someone on my page, so I saw a TikTok where people are like, no, don't change the cover of your attack to say like old art, please. And then I was like, oh. And then I went to my profile and somebody did that. I was like, no, I love that art. I love it. I take 3 drinks of my kid's diet Dr. Pepper when she gets her monthly McDonald's. That's the extent of my soda drinking. You get one little and you're like, I'm satisfied. It should be Pepper. Go Dr. Pepper.
No.
Last year I did like 9 attacks or something. My goal is 15, but it was my first year generally participating. Because my first year I wasn't active, and then I did 1 attack for Vamp v Werewolf, and last year was my activity. Hell yeah! I'm like, because I was thinking, my goal this year is 10. Do I think I'll do it? We'll see. Last year I did 6. But like, 6 finished pieces, like finished enough to like post in a month? That's a lot. And doing 1 attack is perfect, as long as you had fun. I like to not drink so much pop, but I get caffeine headaches really bad. I also don't like water. If I drink caffeine every day and I don't drink caffeine, I definitely get caffeine headaches. But I like water. But I like drinks. It's not necessarily that I like love soda. I just love silly drinks. So like, it could be soda, it could be tea, it could be a coffee, it could be flavored water, like a Crystal Light packet. I'm like, yay! You're good. Having water be your favorite is not silly goober. That's good. That's like the best thing to have be your favorite. I need to... Why did I group it like this? Oh, wait. Because that's actually supposed to be grouped together. That's why I grouped that like that. I just say this is a file and I don't know where my files are saved. Hold on. Hold on. I don't like have anything on my iPad, but you never know. What? I'm so confused. Oh. Wait. You can't import freaking PSDs into Procreate. Yes, you can. Why did it not work? Okay. I said that and then I
I can just send it to you.
No, I should be able to. Maybe if I should do a share as a Procreate. One thing I hate when things save as files on Procreate. Oh shoot, I just messed this up really bad. Oh gosh, okay. I didn't really, I just backed out of the project before I undid what I did. And if you back out, you can't. I can't import a Procreate file? Oh my god. Okay, I have to import. Sorry, we're struggling real bad. I've only ever grown up drinking pop and really water, so if I go to no caffeine, I feel like I'm dying. Oh my god, I bet. Not liking water is probably more silly than liking it, TBH, because it's such an accessible and understandable necessity. Yeah, I think I can see both sides, though, because, like, I feel like a lot of people like a lot of different drinks, so being a water only, people could be like, oh, you only like water? Does it make sense? No. No. Oh my gosh, 1920 by 1080. Oh my god, I just cropped her head off. I drink 1 cup of coffee a day, then only water unless I go out to eat. So does a special occasion drink. I have a cup of coffee a day, or like an energy drink sort of thing. And then I might have like a Crystal Light packet or something, or like a tea. But we don't really buy soda, so I don't really have it, which is good. I don't want to hear. Because we were at the store and I was gonna buy a case. We were gonna get a case of the coconut Dr. Pepper, and then we found a bottle, and I'm glad because I did not like it enough to have a $12 case of soda. I'll go out drinking with me if I don't have orange juice, pop, or tea, even if there's water, because we usually have tap, and off the chance we have bottle, we usually don't have flavorings. I get that though. Like, if there's other options, I'm not gonna choose water unless I'm like super thirsty. Hello, Slack. Did the bonk work? I feel like that hasn't been working recently. And I was not looking.
I wasn't looking either.
Let me test it. Okay, thank you. I just know yesterday it wasn't working. Awesome. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have to do any refounding. All water-based. 2 cups of coffee in the morning, herbal tea and water in the afternoon, another restful herbal tea and water at night. Water, 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 water. Water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water. If you know, you know. It is nice that this is here. Okay, canvas, crop and resize. 1920 by 1080. There's probably a million different ways to do this, but okay. I'm gonna move. I might have her chibi just be her main one and not actually have the other version, but we'll see. She's also pixely. Someone on the internet said to do this, I think. Guys, what's a vector? Does anybody know what a vector is? Can anyone tell me what a vector is?
I've described a vector to you.
It's something about pixels, or I don't know. I just saw somebody talking about how, like, vector programs are no pixel lines.
Okay, so pretty much, okay, you see my guy here.
Yeah.
If I were to grab him, I didn't mean to put him on a separate canvas, but that's fine. And then if I make him bigger, he's fuzzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fuzzy now. Vector layers, it doesn't get fuzzy.
Vector smooth pixels?
Yeah.
How is a pixel smooth?
Exactly how I described it to you.
You described it that it gets big, it doesn't get fuzzy.
Yeah.
But pixels are squares. Vectors are math. That's why I don't fucking understand it. Okay. We can end this conversation.
Terms.
Well,
it's pretty much vector layer, you resize it, it doesn't do this.
But like, why?
Blurry. Well, if you ask why, then yeah, you're gonna get a math answer.
Okay, I don't want it.
You asked what it did, not why.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair.
Specifically about the math now.
Raster is chunky and fuzzy on the edges when resized. So like, normally program like, so you're working on a raster layer right now.
Sure.
I just dropped my non-Tzatziki on my iPad. And I don't have enough to... Okay. Crisis averted. Okay. Okay. I'm here to draw now. For real. It's only been an hour of stream.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Water good. Okay. Oops. Come back. We are going to use this fancy little brush. What shape do I want her, like, little colors to be in? For my other character, I did them in, like, little X's, because that's the shape of her nipple coverings. If I'll many do 90 minutes of just chatting, then go into their stuff, so you're ahead of pace as far as I'm concerned. I know that's very common, especially with, like, I'm sure a lot of streamers, but, like, bigger VTubers primarily start with just chatting and do, like, several hours of just chatting and then swap to games, because just chatting is, where the viewers are at. I'm gonna just have them be like, that's not a heart. That was not a heart. That's not a heart. I'm gonna see if we can make this. I have to not pick up my brush, which makes it very hard because I want to pick up my brush. What is my eraser right now? Oh. Oh wait, I messed it up. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm not gonna be able to fix that. I don't know why I thought I was gonna be able to fix that with the warp. I just gotta redo that. That was too wiggly. Could kind of do a square. Squares would be a really good idea. It would be a lot easier than what I'm trying to do. What pencil do I want to use? Probably should have waited to do that until I was ready, but we're okay. Okay, we'll start here. We will do... I don't really know the difference between those, but that's what it was on before. These are also very large. Oops. Very large squares. I will probably make these smaller, actually. Let me think. Let me see how many colors I need to grab before I do this too. Maybe that's also a really good idea. Let's see. We want her hair color. She has like gray hair, so we'll have gray. We have her skin. Her eyes are red. I guess they're more pink than red. And then we have her little hairpiece. I guess we also... Her necklace is going to be the same pink as her hairpiece. Her outfit is all like gray. Yeah, okay. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why am I looking like that? That scared me. Oh my god, I looked up at the stream and I'm possessed. Jeez Louise. We're also just gonna hope these are even, are they? No. 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 No, don't adjust the size. Are there a million easier ways to do this? I'm sure there are. Is that right? No, that's the wrong one. I want this one. No, undo that. Don't delete that. I want to merge. Deleting's quite the opposite of what I want to do. Okay. And then... Oh my gosh, I actually forgot we fixed my... Or I fixed my fill tool, I think. I say think because I'm going to use it and then it's not going to be fixed. Thank you for the follow! Oh. No, it's not going to work because there's a freaking gap. Whatever. Whatever. Or can I do the... How do you do this? You... What, make this a reference? This is what I do for my little, drawing pages and multiply. Don't ask me what this means. This is what the internet tells me to do. And I go, sure. No, that's not even right. Oh, because it's still a normal layer. Hello. There we go.
There we go.
Just gonna go this brush. I was organizing my brushes yesterday and I found a brush that I have that I actually really like that I don't know where it came from. So. Oh my gosh, I have a genius idea. Okay. This is where the geniusing is going to occur. Maybe. We'll see how genius it is in just a moment. Oops, oops. Okay. Okay, we're gonna duplicate this little guy. Then we're gonna duplicate this little guy. And then we're gonna duplicate this little guy. And then we're gonna duplicate this little guy. Okay, wait, let me double check. Okay. I just want to make sure that this layer wasn't doing anything weird. Oh, me. Did we just listen to the Destroy Boys song?
I think so.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I just want to make sure that the queue wasn't weird. And I was like, hold on a second. Oops, that's the wrong color. You know what I said? Oh my gosh, I'm such a genius for doing it this way. I lied, I think. Oh, I so lied. Ugh. Wait, maybe I didn't lie. Non-liars unite. Oops. I feel like I wish I would have made two of these, the same block. There we go. She's done. I'm joking. But
That's it, it's over.
okay. Oops, I did not want to hide that entire thing. Okay. Welcome back. I was sitting on my leg weird and now it's asleep. Oh, I can't do that. Ah. No, I wrote this too big. It's also definitely at an angle.
Oh.
Maybe I just make this W really small.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe not. That B is very squished. Let's see now how I feel about it. Oops. Oh, okay. Whew. I thought I said I only had 35 layers available. And I was like, it should be a lot more than that. It's like 200 something. I would die. I was just like 35. I was like, I'm about to run out like now. And like, this isn't that much. And granted, I did save a ton of, actually, I could save a ton of layers by merging like everything because this is all from a different project. But, ugh. I'm the kind of guy who uses 100 unnamed layers.
Don't look at mine.
I never. Okay. Yours is awful because you'll have everything in the same project.
No. Maybe.
How many layers is your current project?
How many layers do what?
Is your current project you're working on? Like, this, like, project you have open, how many layers?
592.
Procreate could never. Truthfully, because it can't have that many layers. This project I have has max 252. And I've never run out of layers, but if I, like... If I sat... Actually, I could probably look at one. 1 second. Let's... Wait. Okay, I could not find it. I have this project that has like a bunch of chibi bases and stuff, but I could not find it because I normally have like a chibi base as the first one, but dude, this was my idea for my stream overlay. This is what I doodled. I love my rendition of Blitty in the corner. I think he's very cute little guy. But I want to say this one had a lot of layers. This one's 83. That might have been the last one I did. A lot of these are layered because it was a chibi base, so I think that one had 83. I don't think I had a lot of 27, is that how many this one is? Oh no, there's 45. It actually is probably a... Okay, so this project had a max of 120, and I used 50. Done. I don't think Softies had a lot of layers either. Actually, I just learned the speed. Oh, layers. 47. Or 47. I learned how to read. I don't think I have anything else. I don't think Jelly Bean was very many. 57. I don't think this one is very many. It has the most out of all the ones I talked about. Hello, Toad! Me spotted. Mothbug woohoo in the DuckTales theme. DuckTales! I had this chibi base and I started working on one too. I think I decided this was done, but now I'm looking at it, the background is definitely clashing. That's a little better. But I never posted it, because I think I never thought I finished it. But I think it's cute. Oh my gosh, why did I... Silly little guy. Oh, I have a red outline. Let's give it a red background. I don't know why I'm dogging on my past self for doing that, but please finish that OMG. I actually, right after I did the one I did for you and Floop, I was like, I want to do more. And I did this in... I think I couldn't decide on what outfit I wanted. This little bikini top is very strange, but I should definitely finish it. Softy's got a gun! Softy does have a gun. In my car escapades. You have a lot of emo bases. I have a lot of bases I need to do things with. Like, this has been... I've had this forever. I did that several years ago, and I never continued. Thank you. Okay, let's figure out what I want this weird little lady to look like. Two guns is better than one gun. And I love that gun emote so much. You just gotta do it with the pistols. Bang, bang. Do I have a layer with just her? Oh my gosh, I do. Past me knew I was gonna delete this brush. Oh gosh. This is blurry as fuck, dude. That's that's a little too blurry. Fine, we'll do it ourselves. Ugh. OMG, you're just like, that's a kid. With what? What were their names? Penny and Sadie? Penny and Sadie? What? Penny, Patty and Penny? That's not their names. I have to Google their names. DTK Guns. Elizabeth and Patricia. Wow, I would have never guessed that. You know, Penny and Patty? Yeah, those are the same. Is this in? I have not played enough Project Sakai. Man. I need to rewatch Soul Eater. I didn't read Soul Eater, truthfully. If I'm gonna consume Soul Eater again, it's going to be on words. I was gonna say on paper, but I would not have read it on paper. So I would have been, that was not gonna work. Thank you, I will hydrate. That is a good idea. I know Floop posted this entire explanation of Project Sakai for the movie, and I read it, and it made me really want to play it, so then I opened it and I played it for a little bit. But I love rhythm games, but I'm just really bad at Project Sakai. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, am I saying the right one? I think so. I remember thinking that Patricia was a name SpongeBob made up for that one episode where Patrick was forcibly feminized. Oh, SpongeBob's so good. I said I haven't watched a lot of like new age SpongeBob. I'm pretty good. I like rhythm games, and I would say I am pretty decent at rhythm games. But I think Project Sakai, I just need to play it more. I just feel like I haven't played it enough. It is? Oh my god. I hope so. I always just go look to try to find all Miku's. I mean, it could be. And I hope it is. It's a good song. TikTok lied to me. What the heck? That's rude. I'd say that's close enough. Perfect. Oops. Go back. I need to make sure. Snip, 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 snip. You know, I feel like I made a big mistake. I redrew these eyes so I could make them bigger, and then I made them the same exact size as the other ones.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's... That's cool. I saw a TikTok, and for once, I was like, I knew this. This person was, you know the song Discord?
Mm-hmm.
This one guy posted, and he was like, I thought this was a Five Nights at Freddy's song, and I come to find out it's a My Little Pony song.
Not that I thought it was a FNAF song.
And I was like, I thought everyone knew that this was about Discord, My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry to say TikTok guy, but if I knew that, I don't know shit. But I was like, what, you, hold on, whoa, 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 yes, it's My Little Pony. It is so fire. Hold on, let's, I'm gonna put in the queue. Do you know what who's it's by?
Living Tombstone.
Oh my god, no
Dang.
fucking way.
Yeah.
Actually, that's insane. Okay. Add to queue.
I
After 8 Katy Perry.
I'll put it before.
I didn't know Discord My Little Pony for a long time, so I thought it was about Discord the program. No, but that's valid, okay? That's valid, because it's like, okay, Discord. But they were just like, I thought it was about Five Nights at Freddy's. Which, it does have the, like, Five Nights at Freddy's vibes, so I will say that I do get it. Was that song in My Little Pony?
No?
It was a fan song, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I swear I could picture in my brain that song playing with
Yeah,
the
you
My
could
Little
also
Pony.
picture a random song playing in the Pokemon movie, and it wasn't there.
It happened. It
so-
happened. It happened. I will
It
die
did
on that
not.
hill. I will
did not.
die on the hill that the 3 Days Grace Animal I Have Become song was in the Darkrai movie. Okay? It was in the Darkrai movie, and I
You saw an edit
refuse.
and just
I refuse to watch the movie, and
because you know you're wrong.
I'm gonna live in this happy little world where 3 Days Grace was in the Darkrai movie, okay? Let me live. Let me live. Hey, if there's one freaking thing that I can be wrong about, and like a loud and proud wrong about, I'll take it being about a song being in a movie. My BF made a Kingdom Hearts GMV to Animal I've Become. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, did they make one for the Darkrai movie too? Did I watch that and then for the rest of my life think it was in that movie? When AMV becomes headcanon. Yeah. It's a fitting song, okay? I must have watched that at my prime. That's why I believe it so much. No, he's not cool enough to make one about Darkrai. We love Darkrai. I used to watch Gaia online. Oh my god. I always like would watch like AMVs and stuff and be like, oh, I wish I could do that. And like, I don't know why I never just thought about crying. I love this Five Nights at Freddy's song. You know, I thought about watching My Little Pony recently. But I don't know why I left off, because there was a time I did start watching My Little Pony. Like, I watched it like on Netflix in chronological order, but I don't know where I stopped. I watched a good bit of it. Was there an arc? Was the, like, Equestria an arc, or?
No, that's the place.
Oh, I was thinking of a school. Equestria is a place. Remember when they went to, like, high school or whatever? Was that My Little Pony, or am I thinking of something else?
Equestria Girls? That's like a
Okay.
spin-off.
Okay, you cannot give me shit for calling it Equestria and then telling me the name of what I'm talking about is Equestria Girls.
I didn't realize you were talking about the humans in the horse show. That's my fault. Yeah, my bad.
I didn't know. I was just thinking of them going to high school. And I was like, that was weird. AMV topic reminds me how I was in art and washing my hands today, and there was a guy watching MH on his Chromebook, hilarious because he doesn't look like someone to be into any anime. I remember, it wasn't anime, but in one of my college music classes, I would, like, I think I just put on Star Wars one day on my laptop. It was like a world music class, and I, at least was quite knowledgeable about music. Me and my friend, we would just sit next to each other and we would just like message each other on Facebook. I don't know why we chose Facebook to message each other on, but we would just sit next to each other in class and do that. While our weird professor was talking about whatever. And then I have to run through the halls because too many people in the music building knew me, so I could not let them see me. I was like, please don't talk to me. Well, like, I knew a lot of professors because I was in a lot of, like, the music stuff and had been for years, even when I was in high school. So, like, one of the band directors there knew me. And I was like, I can't.
On us that you're popular, insane.
I'm so popular that one professor knew me because I was in his, and I ran away. I was in his music group for several years and he knew who I was, guys. I remember once, we went to, like, the store and I saw, my French teacher. This was when I was taking French. And I was like, please, I do not want to talk in French right now. Let's pretend we don't see her. I'd be like, no, I did not do my homework. Actually, I always did my homework for French. I was a very good student. In French. Nowhere else. You were with me. Yeah, we went to Aldi. We were in Aldi, and then I saw my French teacher was like, please. I don't want to talk. I don't want to say anything in French right now. She liked me, but I also had connections, and I had a lot in common with her children. So, I was in band, and I played the same instrument that her daughter did, and I also swam, which almost all of her children did. And I also, like, did my homework, and I was chill, but she definitely created a lot of biases. And I was just very lucky that, she liked me. What? Is it because I have that reference layer? Maybe it's getting messed up. I don't know what it means. I just know that TikTok told me to do that. What pen am I using? I'm actually not using the pen that I wanted to be using this whole time, so it's okay. That's not where an eyebrow goes. I'm putting her eyebrow in her eyelid.
Okay.
I played clarinet! Yeah! Yeah, so I started playing clarinet in, like, middle school, and that's what I played all the way through college. But I also taught myself how to play saxophone, and I played the tenor saxophone and the bari saxophone in jazz band. And I taught myself how to play flute for fun. I taught myself how to play piano for fun. That's what I would do with my free time. I would literally just be like, I'm gonna buy a violin and learn how to play that now. I did that. My hobby was music. True. Oh, we should, Softy. I don't have my clarinet with me. Because we were moving across country, and I have a wooden clarinet, right? And my little baby, they can't be in extreme temperatures, like cold or warm, because they can swell or they can shrink, and it can like mess up the keys and break it. And they're expensive. So I didn't bring it with me because I didn't want it to be in a storage unit and then sit in Arizona forever. So I need my clarinet. But I was such a nerd. And like, even in terms of band, I was a nerd. I would keep a toothbrush and toothpaste in my instrument case. I had like a really fancy case, so I had like a pocket, because we would have lunch, and then like sometimes we'd have band after lunch, or like I would practice during lunch. So I'd always have a toothbrush, because you want to have like a clean mouth when you play your instrument, especially after you just ate. So I would always like go to the bathroom to like brush my teeth, and everyone thought I was a huge nerd for brushing my teeth. I was like, sorry that I have a fancy instrument that I want to keep nice. Losers. I play flute piccolo, and I taught myself this year to play sax, and I play alto and jazz, and gonna take it in college in August. Hell yeah. I love piccolo. I only ever played piccolo at like band events, because one of my friends played piccolo, so I would always like take hers at like band events and play it. But I don't have the lungs. I don't have the lungs or the chops to play my clarinet anymore. Like, I tried like sometime last year to play my clarinet, and like I used to use, my favorite reeds were they were Van Doren. I would use like 3.5 plus reeds, and I tried and I couldn't even do anything. I was like, ooh. I was tired. I was so tired. And I was like, how did I do this for many hours every day? All that zootin'? Probably. Too much weed, can't play instruments anymore. I barely ever played piccolo's bass flute. That's insane. My school didn't even have a bass flute. Like, and if we did, I don't even know if anyone played it. I'm just like thinking, because not to brag, but my band was pretty great. I also was pretty great. I won a few awards. Sax is killing me right now because I don't have money for a new reed, and I think mine is starting to chip. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. And the thing too, like, I had like sandpaper for my reeds, and I would like customize them, and then I would keep like a pill bottle that I would put water so I could soak my reeds before. That was annoying. I didn't have one in high school, but my private teacher would bring it from the college, and my university obviously had one. Oh, that I'm so jealous. I know, in terms of exotic instruments, we had an oboe player, but our oboe player was also the band director's daughter, and she took like private lessons and stuff. I think when I was a senior, somebody did pick up pick up bassoon. Wait, French horns aren't really exotic, but we had some French horns. But like, I always wanted to play an A-flat clarinet, but we didn't have one. My senior concert for band is Tuesday. Ooh, you got this. Oh, that's so fun. I spit it on my iPad.
I
and
see.
excitement. Girl, how small was your school? I went to school in West Virginia, if that lets you know anything. So, yeah. We only were able to get new instruments and stuff because my band teacher, my band director, he was very well versed in the space, so he was able to get a lot of grants for our school. But like we would get a grant and like it would be a new sousaphone, you know, like it would be like one thing. Was that one accessible instrument? She kept getting more and more sousaphones, yeah. Well, because they're like the marching band instrument, you know? And they're really expensive. Because I mean, they're gigantic. Yeah, I know. For a while, I tried to teach myself oboe. That was hard. I had to teach bassoon for a bit, and I feel so bad for those students. Oh my god, I love bassoon, but I don't know if I'd ever be able to play it. I don't know how to play bassoon. Double reed instruments are so interesting. They're so hard, but they're so fun. I got to like learning the B flat scale on oboe, so I truthfully did not get super far, but my school had 3 piccolos, but a third one was totaled, so we've only had 2 piccolos for a while. So last year there was obviously a senior. She had priority the second piccolo. Field commander, so if she wasn't using the piccolo, I used it, and now I use it fully. But I usually don't get put on piccolo for any concert music because my piccolo is a marching piccolo. Oh, that stinks. Ugh, I love piccolos. I did not like piccolos in college because my college marching band only had piccolos. I don't know if that's common, actually, for college marching bands. But my college marching band didn't have flutes. They only had piccolos, and there were like 40 of them. And let's just say, 1 piccolo is nice. 40 plus piccolos? Not nice. Not nice. Even when half of them are music majors. Not nice. It's common-ish, depends on how the director wants the band to sound, that's fair. I hated my college band director. Let me re-clarify. Everyone hated my college band director. Everyone hated him. He was... Yeah. He was not a good guy. And, like, my college marching band was trumpet-centric, so flutes were all flutes, if I remember. Dang. We definitely were also very, like, trumpet-centered. But, we just all had piccolos. I remember he, like, and obviously it's college, so it's, you know, fancy or whatever. But he was very serious about it. Like, we weren't allowed to miss any practices. If we, like, even, like, for doctor's appointments and stuff, he was like, band is, like, #1. You have to be here. Like, there's no excuse. You can have, like, 1 excused absence this whole, like, semester. And, like, somebody, like, broke their leg. And he was like, okay, I don't care about that. You still have to be here. You don't need your leg to be in marching band. Come on. I loved my college marching band director. Actually, he was my concert band director, too. Definitely my high school band director was my favorite. He was definitely my inspiration. I liked my former college band director who became this, like, second director. But I think, so my first year of college, pretty much only year, that band director became director. And I think the next year he quit. And then I think the other guy became director who everyone liked. I'm kind of scared for college because I know I'm good for marching and probably concert, but I really want to do jazz, but that's a tryout. But I'll also ask from a current student at college I'm going to. Ooh, string ensemble. No, you got this. Worst case, you try out for something and you don't get it. And if the person, like, it depends on the audition, because I have been in blind auditions and I've also been on auditions where, like, they can see you and, like, give you tips. Definitely, if you're able to, if you have an audition, you can always ask, like, hey, did you have any thoughts? Do you have any recommendations? Do you think, you know, if you, like, mess something up, do you have any, like, how do you think I could fix this? Or, you know, like, they're teachers. They're there to help as well. But I also know some audition spaces don't necessarily allow for that, but you know, you can always ask questions. String ensembles are so fun. I've been in orchestras. I never played I've never been in a string ensemble. I've been in an orchestra and I played clarinet for it. And I definitely like orchestra. It was really funny because I was like second chair clarinet, and there was this lady who was like really prissy, and she did not like the first chair clarinet in that orchestra, but she liked me, and she was so rude to this she, like, they'd be tuning and she'd be like, Craig, you're out of tune, and she'd like bitch at him. His name actually was Craig. But she was always like, oh, you're doing so good. I was like, oh, stop, mean lady, stop gassing me up. It is a great time to experience. That's college. I've had 3 directors for band, one my freshman and sophomore year, tipped unannounced, one fill-in that got made for the junior year, and then a new director before the school and marching season this year. Oh, that's rough. I didn't like my elementary school band director very much, but I didn't have enough. She wasn't put in a good place to be, you know, it's elementary school. We played in the cafeteria. You know, like, my middle school band director, no. My high school band director, if he could have been my band director for the rest of my life, I would have been happy. I would have been happy. He was fantastic. We play combined pieces, so I've played with the orchestras at my school. In this concert on Tuesday, we're going to play Pirates, but sadly I got put on flute too. For the Christmas concert, we play Polar Express. Oh, that's so fun. Flute 2's okay, though. We had 2 band directors at my high school, and I love both of them. They were both lovely. I wasn't in the second band director's bands because I was in like, we had like a concert band and like a quote unquote symphonic band, which was the one you had to audition for. I was never in concert band, so I never really was like with her, but I took AP music theory with her and I took piano with her, and she's awesome. I loved her so much. Oh, I should add one of my favorite songs I've ever played to the queue. There are 2. I have a playlist of all the music I've played. I need to find it. Or roughly all the music I played. I don't think I have a lot of jazz in here. Oh, that's good too. I need John Mackey. So one of my favorites was Armenian Dances. Armenian. I don't know what part though. And then my other one is Andre by John Mackey is really good too. Go to John Mackey. I need. This isn't his most played song. Asphalt Cocktail. There we go. Oh, this song's so good. My studio professor was so famous, she pops up on Google when you start typing her name. I was so scared of her. Oh my god. I'm trying to think. My first college I went to, I hated a clarinet professor. I like took an audition with him and I had like a busted reed and I like changed it out. And he was just like trying to sell me stuff. He was like, you use those kind of reeds, you should really be using this one, which it's because they're sponsored by that one. He told me to use it in my audition. And I was like, actually, I've used those and I don't like those, but thanks. Obviously, he knows more than me. But I really liked, There was one guy I took lessons from who I didn't like because he scared me and he was kind of mean. But there was another guy who I took lessons from and he was just like so goofy and I loved him so much. I loved taking lessons from him. First time I've ever been on flute too. The notes aren't terrible because of the piece, but it feels so weird not hearing the same part as what I'm playing. Yes, definitely those other parts. But there's some part and they sound so good. For jazz, we were playing Hawaii 5-0 and Killer Joe. Hell yeah. I only ever was in jazz band in middle school. My senior year, I was gonna audition for clarinet for jazz band, but then I was like, I don't really like jazz band. This song has a crazy clarinet solo. I need something here. I'm just gonna trace her face shape right here and then just move it. I'm sweating. I say that like all of a sudden. Oh, we're getting transported. These eyes are not the same, but that's okay. Ba, 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 ba. Now I need to find Armenian dances. I love that song. Oh no, this one, actually. Morning, Noon, and Night is also amazing. This is all good. There's so many songs that I hate playing. I really like playing a lot of marches, but mainly because, like, if it was a march I never played before, I'd be like, oh, this is exciting, but it'd always be like, here's the same march you've played. Every band you've ever been in has played this one. And I'd be like, ugh. Where's the creativity? Oh, that's too big. I think that's like the best straw I've ever drawn in my life. One take. I actually love marches. I'm the target audience somehow. I think... I liked playing them, but I didn't like playing the same ones over and over again. If it... like, I think I just got bored of them. Currently get to play a piece we played my sophomore year, maybe freshman year. I forgot. Blue Ridge Reel. Ooh. Oh. Let me see. Oh, like the fairest of the fair. I think maybe I don't this might be controversial, but John Philip Sousa. Stay away from me. Oh, Dance Bucking now. I'm looking at all these songs, just like, oh, these fond memories. Oh, Armenian Disney's Part 1. Oh, that's so good. What? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And maybe if I played them now, it would be different. But I would get so tired of them. And maybe I would get tired of them because marches, especially for woodwinds, are typically a little harder just in terms of like they have a lot of runs and stuff. And I would practice a lot. I would practice like 2 hours at home every single day. And I was very dedicated to knowing all of my parts. And there were definitely people who I was around who did not have the same dedication that I did, which is fine, but it would become I would be the only one who would know said part. And then, it'd be like, I can't hear the clarinets. And I'd be like, bro, I'm trying here. I'm the only one who knows this shit, dude. We literally got a GP Sousa award to a member of the marching band after the season every year. Oh my god, wait, did I get that fucking award and now I'm dogging on him? I actually might have. I got a few awards. I think I got some like army band award or something, and I might have actually got the John Philip Sousa award. No, I didn't. I did not get that. No. I don't remember who got it, but it was not me. I got a different award. No, I like the challenge. 100%. I just feel like we'd also play the same ones over and over again. I'd be like, is there anything new? Clarinets learn how to do their part. Fucking challenge impossible. I have so much beef with the clarinet players, I swear. No, that's fair. I also have beef with them, and I was one of them. But, like, I also had the trouble where, like, they were all my friends as well, but, like, I obviously took it very seriously. I was 100% convinced that I was going to be, graduating, having a, dual degree with performance and education. I was going to be the clarinetist. I didn't do any of that. But it was just so frustrating. I'd be like, do you need help? Like, I practice this shit so much. Like, I can give you help. But, nah. Tuning? Dude, I remember once my band director, there's one part that, like, I think it was a slower song that had, a lot of long notes, and, tuning is an issue. And it was in, like, the very mid-range, like, G-A, like, on the stuff. So it's very, like, hard to tune. And I remember my band director was like, here, you're first shirt clarinet, but you're also going to be playing the second part in this part because you're the only one I can trust to play this. And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I'll play all the parts all by myself. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm serious about band. It's been my passion, but going to college for comp sci. So I actually initially went to college I actually changed my major like a trillion times. I was going in for forensics, and then I swapped to computer science. And then I swapped to music, and then I transferred schools, and I went back to computer science, and then I was swapping back to music, but then I just dropped out. I also went to college when COVID was happening. Like, my first semester of college was right before COVID, and then my second semester of college, that spring, is when COVID happened. So that didn't help me. It also didn't help me when I was like, I want to swap to be a music major again, because why did I stop doing music? And then they're like, okay, we're actually doing virtual school. I was like, okay, never mind. I can't do that from home. So it definitely sucked, but I'm gonna be real. I was gonna drop out anyways, probably. Me in college, not friends. Me in school, not friends. Me in education, not friends. I don't need to make her look really cursed. Or do I? 7th, 8th grade around COVID era. That's crazy. COVID's stinky. It was very stinky. I remember I had a professor who was trying to like, I don't know if he just hated me. I hated him. I did not think he was a very good professor. A lot of people liked him because he was like one of those edgy professors who was like, yeah, guys, I say fuck. What about it? But like, I was like trying to get I think maybe I was trying to change my major or something. I don't know. But I just remember that he like told whoever we were talking to that I never showed up for class. And I was like, I am here every single time. I just don't participate. I've never been a participator. So don't lie on my name. Trying the marzipan now tastes like a Butterfinger. Ooh, I'm so glad you told me because I actually was really intrigued on how that tasted. Now that I think about it, I've definitely had desserts that have marzipan in it, but I don't think I've ever had just marzipan. I feel like dropouts get so much hate, especially high school dropouts. I get it, like it should be hard to make it through high school, but in most cases it's hard for many people, so I don't see the dropout hate. So I think a lot of it too is that your perspective, right? When you're in high school, it's like fucking loser dropped out of college. But then when you're an adult, you're like, you just realize more, you know? You are out in the world and you're like, oh yeah, it's just not for everybody. You know, like you just like realize, you know? I need to find a place that sells circus peanuts. We do because I want some. I also love Butterfingers. Ugh. Ugh. What are we listening to? Oh, Morning Noon. I love this song. I feel like I made her look really cursed on here. But I just wanted to give, like, a little smiley sketch. Thank you! Thank you for joining. Oh, I missed the bottom pretty good. Ba-da-da. You'll probably only be here for like 30 more minutes or so. Need to look at what she looks like while I do this. Bye. You know, earlier I was like, oh, I'll have coffee in a bit, and I never got up and got coffee. Maybe I'll have to make iced coffee. That's definitely not the shape that I wanted for that. I also didn't want her to be an egg. Okay, if this was an arc and not an ellipse, it would be so much easier. I'm just making it like a cone head. There we go. She's done. No, I'm joking, I'm joking. We're not gonna worry about her head. Okay. I want to say that I could just copy and paste this, but at the same time, I don't want to, but at the same time... Oh, that's a cute little plushie you sent me. Oh my god. Okay. I need to adjust. Oh my gosh, wait, I learned a genius hack. That hack is called tracing. Because this trying to make this hurts my brain, and it hurt my brain really bad when I made it the first time, so we're just gonna do this. And I say trace it, but I've already drawn this. My brain is too small to figure out these intertwining shapes right now. Okay. I forgot a line, but that's okay. We can fix that. Oh no, why does it look like that? It looks so bad. What? God dang you, no vectors. Is that? Yeah. I mean, truthfully though, like, I don't really know. We're zoomed in a little far. Oh, it just gets worse. It's okay. I could always trace it again. If I wanted to. Back. Okay. Yeah, like avocado. Avocado. In my mind, just every word he says is just avocado. Okay, let's turn off snapping. Oops, I did not select the that I wanted to select. Oh. Selection empty. Oh, because I'm in the wrong layer. I was like, what do you mean selection empty? It is right there. I see it. I want this to be lined up with the ear. That's good enough, right? I just wanted to do like a few like little sketches for her, I guess. Just with like little like expressions. Crunchy lines. They are very delicious. I love eating them. Okay, now I have to give her the top of her head. Woo! Oh my gosh, definitely for more art streams, I feel like not live 2D. It is so funny every time I just like look down, I just look up and I'm just like looking at space. There is actually
Off in the distance.
there is a PNG tuber that I really want. I feel like this. Do you think this is a white girl bot? No. No. When I think white girl bop,
Not traditionally.
it's not a traditional white girl bop, but it's my white girl bop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, what's this big
So,
random line on her face?
3 days grace.
Oh my gosh, wait. It's fine. Okay. I didn't give her eyebrows. That's why she looks a little weird. But honestly, this character, she gives the vibes of somebody who wouldn't have eyebrows. Am I gonna remove her eyebrows? Maybe she just doesn't need them. Oh, I don't have it on full. Okay. Give me your eyebrows, lady. Let's see. No. I think she looks better with her eyebrows. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna okay, let me go and I'm jamming. I didn't take this tab off my soda can. It wasn't me.
Wasn't you.
Okay. So I have a question that I don't know if you will be. I think you'll be able to answer it, but I don't know if. I don't know if I can explain it right. Okay, so when people. Let me see if I can find an example before I just try to explain it, because I'm not going to be able to explain it well. I'm sure I have commissions that have. Oh, I do. Okay. Actually, we can. This can be a question that can be answered by literally anyone who knows the answer. And I know at least one person knows. Because they did this art that has it. Oh god, that's big. Oh, she's big. Okay. First, this cutie was made by Softy. Everybody go to VGen and commission Softy for one of these right now. They're on sale. On sale. So you see, like, where the hair overlaps the eye and there's that transparency.
I see nothing.
What?
But it could be because the stream is like 5 minutes behind. So maybe you haven't actually. There
No,
it is.
let me just
Okay,
send it to you.
yes.
I was like, let me send it to you.
Yes.
Because I just think that's so cute. And like,
Uh-huh.
anytime I try to do it, I do it not good.
I've described this to you too.
I think you should
Just-
know
just-
by now that I don't remember
Just putting that
anything.
out there.
I don't remember anything.
So you're asking how to do it? Or
Yeah.
how to make it look good? Okay.
How to do it, how to make it look good comes with time.
So, pretty much, I've done that before, but I don't know where they are. So let me just. Okay. Get your silly hair color.
Okay.
You want to put it on the layer above wherever the line art for the eyes and the brows, etc. is.
Okay.
Then you just want to change the opacity. That's it. You'll also want to color it underneath the line art too. So you want one underneath, and then you want one above. You see?
No.
How?
Okay, here.
What's confusing?
Because like if I have a thing, right, and if I this is not the right project to do that. I don't know. I think maybe
I
just
have a
like
thing.
if that whole layer is you adjust the transparency, wouldn't you just be able to see like the head through it? You know what I mean?
Do you erase that? Or you only have the Well, okay. So if I'm actually lining this,
Mm-hmm.
because you do the line art first, you don't.
Yeah.
So, but you would already have gotten rid of the like top of the head. It would just be hair at that point.
Okay, here, wait, let me open a new project real quick. This one's actually perfect, I guess. Okay, so let's say we're just gonna not in yellow. This is gonna be really not good. Okay, so we have our line art on one layer, and then if I have another layer, let's say for like the hair, right? And you said under the line art, yes, we would do that under the line art. But you want it under the brow over the eye?
So you have your silly guy.
Mm-hmm.
We erase this because
Yeah.
you know. And then when I'm coloring it, you know, I got the skin,
Mm-hmm.
the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coloring pretty normally right now, you know. And then I got the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Then you want to take the hair and just copy paste it above this layer
Mm.
and change the opacity.
Wait. Hold on. Where's the first hair layer? Like the color. So you have 2 hair color layers, yeah?
Yes.
And one is below the like eyeline art stuff? And one is above?
Yes.
Okay, okay. And then, oh, okay, no, that all makes sense. And then you change the, okay. My question was, because I thought you were saying, like, the hair would all be one color, and then you'd have one layer and change that opacity. I was like, but then it won't be the same color anymore, and then it's going to be, like, transparent. But no, okay, 2 layers. Everything makes sense. We can delete that little weirdo. Thank you. Sticky.
Their name is Gleep Glorp.
Gleep Glorp. I love Gleep Glorp. Why am I'm doing this like hair shading on a very not good layer to be doing this on. That being on the layer that it does not belong on. Oh. I think on this sheet I'll have all of the notes I have written hidden. But I might have a second sheet with her chibi that has all those notes. Okay. We do think we'll probably end the stream here. I have Dungeons and Dragons I need to attend to soon. Got the D's and D's. I think I made good progress though. I got this almost done. I'd say I might give it like a little like background or something. I could probably do that now really quick before we're done. That's me. That's right. Yeah, softy. To be fair, it made it easy because I already had like all of this stuff drawn for her and I just put it in this thing, but this is where I realized that her freaking bodysuit isn't colored in. Oh gosh, oh gosh, I'm realizing that none of her bodysuits are colored in. As we see the pattern through everything. Okay, well, that'll be a later problem. I will deal with that one later. Okay, we are going to rate. It's okay. I just want to double check pronouns. Let me double check pronouns. Him, okay. I was like, please, I just want to find these pronouns. Okay, so first things first. Let us go here. Let us do a little bit of this. Oh, I'm so sorry for all this freaking music. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm sorry that it did not go as planned because we did have something else planned today, but I had a good day. I think I chose a good thing to do today. Thank you all for being here. Here's the Discord for hanging out and chatting and announcements. Next week, we will be back with streaming. We'll probably play a little bit of Quarry, maybe a little bit of Palia. I haven't made my schedule yet, but I will be posting that on my Discord, and I also will be posting it on Blue Sky if I remember. I frequently forget, actually, to post on Blue Sky. But I will always post it on Discord. I post them on Fridays. But again, thank you for being here today. I had a lot of fun. Here is my Artfight if you want to look at it, or if you're participating, you want to follow, you just want to look at my profile, you just want to be like, what's going on over there? Everyone should join Artfight so then I can draw you. We are going to raid Otaku Senpai. He is currently playing Minecraft. He uses he, him pronouns. Here is our raid message that I'll eventually save, so I don't have to type it out every time. You can use whatever emotes you want. You can keep my emote. You can use your emote. You can use Otaku Senpai's emote. You can use whomever emotes you want. Here is our raid message, and here we go. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.